Let's say you're in the laboratory. You have one reactant and you have another reactant, and you're trying to decide how much of a product you're going to make. Or you're in the laboratory and you want some amount of product and you want to know how much of each reactant you're going to need to react together. This is the point of stoichiometry. Just how do we figure that out? Well, first we need a balanced chemical equation. Here is a balanced chemical equation. We can't do any of these problems without a balanced chemical equation. Let's assume we are told we have 3.31 grams of bromine, Br2. Remember, bromine's a diatomic. And we want to know how many grams of iron 3 bromide we will make. Notice I haven't said anything about the iron 3 chloride. We are going to ignore that in this kind of problem and assume we have enough. Here is the way you do it. The first step is to take the grams of the given and convert it into moles. Note the 159.8 grams. That's how many grams are in 1 mole. Check the periodic table. Now these numbers here are the same as these numbers here, the coefficients in the balanced chemical equation. The only way to get from one thing in the balanced chemical equation to any other thing in the balanced chemical equation is to compare moles by using these coefficients. Again, you will notice I'm ignoring anything in the problem that doesn't fit what problem I'm trying to do. Then the last step, since I'm being asked for grams, is to convert from moles of iron 3 bromide back to grams of iron 3 bromide. And again, I've used the molar mass to do that. Now that you've seen how to do one problem, let's think about how to do all problems of this type. All of these problems follow a pattern. The first thing you need is a balanced chemical equation. And here I have written a generic balanced chemical equation. The next thing you need depends on what you've been given. Always put the given in the top left of your dimensional analysis. The necessary step in any stoichiometry equation is to compare moles of the given to moles of what it is you're trying to get to. So if you are given grams, then your first step is to convert from grams into moles. If you are given moles, you can skip this step altogether. Never go from moles to grams in the first step. The next step, once you are at moles, is to compare moles in the mole-to-mole ratio. Remember, these number signs represent coefficients in the balanced chemical equation. The only two substances you care about is the given and the one you're heading towards. Everything else in the balanced chemical equation you could ignore. The last step again depends on what you have been asked. If you are asked for moles, you're done in the previous step. You're done up here. If you're asked for grams, then you have to convert from moles into grams by multiplying by the molar mass. If you want to see these instructions, you can always go to my website, iwbchemistry.wikispaces.com. Go here on the left to stoichiometry and stoichiometry instructions notebook. Open or save the file. Will bring you to the tutorial.